Hi, Albert here with Mainland Cycle Center. Today I want to show you a 2017 KTM 450 XCF. So XCF, you know, with KTM it can be a little bit of a struggle to understand the line, but I'm going to try to help you break it down a little bit. So basically with the KTMs you have basically three different categories of bike. You have SX bikes, so supercross, motocross bikes, and then you have XCs, and then you have XCWs and EXCs kind of in the same group, EXCs being street legal. But so the SX bikes are going to have the strongest power hit, hardest hit onto the power band, you know, for what you need for going up the big jumps and things like that. A W bike is going to be a wider ratio transmission, a smoother power band, and so a nicer bike for riding in the woods, riding on trails and that kind of thing. The XCF model falls right in the middle of that, where your SX bikes have the linkage type suspension and your W bikes have the PDS rear suspension where the shock is connected directly to the swing arm. This has the SX style suspension with the linkage rear suspension. And so that'll kind of maybe give you some idea of maybe what an XCF is. A 450 XCF, this bike, is a very aggressive, very fast motorcycle. This bike really runs good. New for 2017 on this bike is the new air fork from KTM. This fork is 3.1 pounds lighter than last year's fork, and so by eliminating that spring they got less weight. And then now with the new air spring that you can adjust with an air pump, kind of gives you an infinite adjustment, so very easy. You don't have to change springs and things like that. You can just adjust your air pressure in there, and so once you get that dialed in, it really should be a nice feature that you'll enjoy quite a bit, because in the end it's going to cost you less money. With that front fork, one of the things that KTM has done is basically it's got an air chamber in there that is sealed, so that even when there's no air in the front fork, those forks are not going to collapse, so you'll always have some support. But there's your air fitting there. The hour meter is also standard, so you do your spring, your air spring adjustments on this side, and then your dampening adjustments on this fork over here. The triple clamp is new to match the new fork, and then also the handlebar clamps are new. In the past they were bridged across the bottom and separate on top, and now they're just the opposite. It's bridged across the top and separate on the bottom. So different characteristics to the flex of the handlebars there. Also new for 2017 is the traction control and launch control mode, and you got a little button here. Honestly, I haven't read up a whole lot on that, but that's a really cool feature there, to be able to control that power depending on the type of riding that you're doing. Of course, while we're looking at the handlebars, we've got Brembo master cylinders, so a hydraulic clutch master cylinder, so a really light, easy pull there, and then a Brembo front brake master cylinder, so very high quality there. Also, when we look at the grips on this bike, it has the ODI, I think they're called bolt-on or lock-on grips, something like that. But basically it's got a billet sleeve that the grip is attached to, and it's got a little nut, a pinch bolt there that locks this grip on, so you can very easily, with these ODI grips, these lock-on grips, you can very easily change a grip real easily. They are sold in a pair, of course. The throttle side is going to come pre-glued to the throttle sleeve, so if you tear a grip on this side, just unbolt your throttle assembly, slide a new grip on with the throttle sleeve, and you're good to go on that side. If you tear a grip on this side, loosen the bolt, take it off, slide a new one on, tighten it up, and you're done. No gluing or cleaning glue off the handlebars and that kind of thing as far as getting that grip changed out. New style bodywork matches the SX bodywork. Of course, it has the toolless air filter, meaning you can access the air filter and change that without any tools. New rear shock spring to match the front fork, so a softer rear shock spring. No dirt foot pegs, so KTM has designed those foot pegs so they won't clog up with dirt, get maybe stuck in an awkward position, anything like that. Of course, chrome moly steel frame. This has the frame covers built onto it. Aluminum swing arm, your Brembo rear brake caliper, your Galfer rear rotor. The rims are from Giant, so high-end components all the way around. Of course, the WP suspension. Same thing in the front. Brembo brake caliper, Galfer brake rotors. This is a 5-speed transmission on this model, and this is our single overhead cam 4-valve motor. So where your 350 XCF and 250 XCF are 6 speeds, this bike is a 5-speed, just like the 450 SXF, 350 SXF, and 250 SXF. But 5-speed on this one. A little larger gas tank than the SX model bike. It also comes with the hand guards. You have billet triple clamps, so billet aluminum triple clamps. And so what does that mean? It means that this is a triple clamp that was machined from a solid piece of aluminum, as opposed to a triple clamp that was made in a mold, a cast aluminum triple clamp. They cast it in a mold, pour molten aluminum into a cast, and then they do some machining to it to finish it. So what you get is the billet aluminum is a higher grade of aluminum, so basically you get the same strength as a cast aluminum triple clamp, but with less weight. So it's all about weight savings. Let's see, what else? Just a great looking bike. Of course, all the KTM bikes are race bikes, no recreational bikes here. All of them are race bikes. Of course, the XC model, XCs all come with a side stand where you don't have that on an SX model bike. But all right, well, that's a look at the 2017 KTM 450 XCF. We are Mainland Cycle Center. We're located in Marque, Texas. We're about 30 minutes south of downtown Houston, just off of I-45. You can find us online at mainlandcyclecenter.com, by phone at 409-948-4969, and we would just love it if you'd give us a call, shoot us an email, or even better, come by and see us in person here at Mainland Cycle Center, where we'd love to help any way that we can. Hey, thanks for watching.